that double portion. 2 thumbs up. I love you guys. So I just finished eating my breakfast. I had leftovers for breakfast. That food I made last night was blazing, baby. So energy's energy. If it resonates, hit that notification button down below so you're notified when I post my videos. Readings, writings, ritual, spiritual consultation. No job to beg, smile, literally do it all. So energy's energy. If it resonates. So now listen, we got the $5.55 money manifestation, which is our ongoing manifestation for financial abundance. And I love that because a lot of people's names that started with me from the beginning with the $5.55 money manifestation, they still do it. So that, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to go to a restaurant with bad food if it's not working. Okay, so join our ongoing $5.55 money manifestation. But then we also have this 1010 portal. You guys, you know, 10 in the chat, you know why I'm so excited, because 1010 falls on Wednesday, 1010. I like, what? I can't believe it. So join my 1010 money manifestation, double portion love and finances, giving you a little energetic push during this time, clearing all the negative energy out. It's just like a little push, double portion. So good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are, whenever you hear my reading, they're timeless. Okay, so let's pray for Israel. Israel, you know, the things that are going on, just because you're not of that descent or whatever the case be, Jesus was born there. World War III, spiritual warfare. It's starting there. Okay, so like I told you guys yesterday, I'm going to reiterate because it's making me a little bit nervous. But hey, this is what I'm built for, right? Make sure you always have at least 5 weeks of food ready, available. Listen, I said, if you guys go back to my videos from last year, I've been saying 2024, it's giving me an uneasy feeling. I remember dreaming about, before I knew it was, and it was so funny because Fat Joe was in my dream that day too. So I dreamed about the Miami condos. Remember that big building in Miami, condos that collapsed? Well, I dreamed about that, and I think about a week later that happened. So being a prophetess, being intuitive, it's not for the weak. It's not... You know, it's not even a joking matter. It's literally serious, because sometimes I get visions, dreams, whatever the case may be, and I just look and I wait and I get worried sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But God is not a God of chaos or confusion. It just literally comes with the territory. So join my money manifestation. So this download that I got last night in the middle of the night. So God's been spending a lot of time with me in the middle of the night, you know, waking me up in the wee hours of the middle of the night. So I just feel like it's just his time to, especially if I have a really busy day. You guys hit those thumbs up. If I have a really busy day like I did yesterday, I'm telling you guys, sometimes I just go 23 hours, 23.5 hours of the day, and I just keep going, like Energizer Bunny. Like, I don't stop, you know, just doing things for my kids, doing things for my house, doing things for my life. When I'm in that mode, I kind of don't get the downloads that I'm supposed to, okay? But then when I realize when I have those on the go days and I don't take the proper time to just sit and just for a woosah, I get woken up in the middle of the night with 100 downloads. So and now I know what to do. I had to figure that out. I literally wake up from like 1 to 5 o'clock, and then I'm just like sitting there. But then that's God's time. Well, you didn't give me time during the day, so I'm gonna get my time during the night. So and I know, because Snowball's very restless while I'm up at those times of night. I'm like, why are you up? We're up looking at each other. I'm like, you go to bed. He's like, you go to bed. So I just find that interesting. So I'm gonna try to slow down sometimes. I'm saying, because I don't think God wants me to be so you know, I stay busy because I just have so much things to do, but I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. So Someone to Love You. So this song literally brought tears to my eyes in the middle of the night. It was such a channel message. And also, I do feel like this energy that's presenting itself is they stay up at night and they kind of regret, because I picked up a lot of regret energy before I started this reading. First of all, I couldn't start this reading until I did breakfast. Everyone under the sun was calling me. I couldn't. I was just guided to do not talk to anyone unless you have to until you get this message out. So I was shooting texts. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. You know, the kids are different. My children are different. I can function with them and hold a download. But when it comes to the outside world, it's different. So So I'll call y'all back after. So I feel like this person's in regret because they realize you're human. Wow, you realizing that? That's interesting. They're realizing they're human and that you deserve love too. A energy of resilience. Okay, of you being able to bounce back from a lot of things. Of energy of this person looking at you was very strong. Like you're like, dang, they're really stronger than I thought than anticipated. Why don't they deserve love? And I feel like this person tried everything under the sun to figure out why you didn't deserve love till one day it hit them. And I feel like God, time out, side note. There's exes that are trying to come back during this thing. Don't even think about it. Just stay wherever you're at. Okay, so there will be exes around this time that try to come back. Listen, leave them where they're at. Okay, if they're not someone that you want to be with, if they're not your kingdom spouse, if God didn't tell you this is their person, leave them where that. Their counterfeits are coming to deter as well. Okay, so that was a side note. I didn't want to forget that. So I feel like this person realizes that, you know, you're human. Thank God I'm glad this person decided that, and they're realizing you're someone that needs love too. Like this person, the energy I'm picking up, someone is like, dag, my person could use a good person in the corner. And you know, I feel like as whatever you projected to them, whatever things that you said to them about life, you know, they're taking it serious. Now I don't think this person really took you serious before. Hold on, I gotta cover my food up. I don't think they really took you serious before when it came to this relationship connection. So when I channeled this message, this about this connection, when I got this song, Someone to Love You, 10:43 Eastern time, because you guys know that's my I love you that's a code. That's a code. Yeah. So Someone to Love You. I picture that I could read your mind. I feel like this person is intuitive as well. Like I said, if you're gifted, your person's gifted too. Everyone wakes up to their spiritual energy different. They wake up to their spirituality like it's different. Okay. So I feel like this person, it would take an eternity to break us up. So I feel like you guys past life, but I feel like this person is growing spiritually. They may get dreams, visions, and downloads about your life and things that happen that you may not know. Okay, like that you may not know. So I feel like this person's really okay. So let's start with the song. Let's channel a song for you guys, okay? Because it literally brought tears to my eyes in the middle of the night. I'm like, this is out of control. It's a really emotional energy, because it's like somebody feels guilty, regretful, ashamed even, but you don't have to be ashamed. That's what we grow. Every day is a new day. We made it. Holla. We made it. Every day is a new day above ground. Every day is another day to fix your chances, fix your mistakes. If you can't change it, if it won't matter in 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, don't even spend 5 minutes worrying about it. Like, you literally have to take things with life and go on. Okay, so I picture that I can read your mind and tell you everything you're going through. Baby, I cried to find 1,000 reasons why you're alone and acting cold. So I feel like this energy of you're like, you know what, whatever. I'm destined to be, you know, even if you do or don't feel like that, but this person's getting the energy from you that you're like, all right, well, I'm just gonna say that you don't want to be with me, you don't want to be in a relationship, and I'm just gonna go about life. And I feel like they're taking that, your acceptance of them not wanting to move into a relationship, into a stable connection with them, as you acting cold and distant, or you taking your energy back when you're like, well, I'm not gonna show up to a full-time job every week and get no paycheck. So I feel like this person just misinterpreting that energy. I feel like, and that's where a lot of the regretful energy comes from, because maybe you're not giving them the same energy that you did before. Maybe you're not doing the same things for. If a man, we're talking about the masculine energy really quick, if a man wants to be with you, allow him to come with you. Don't care what he does, don't care about everything else. What did God tell you? If God said this is your person and he's with someone else or he's doing other things, well, that's because it's his season to work on himself and work things out. You can't tell people when and how their lessons are supposed to go. Okay, you can't. Okay, so energy is energy if it resonates. So tell me how long you've been this way. Maybe I could open up in your heart. And this is so interesting, because I don't even think that your heart's closed. I just think that you're like, okay, well, I'm being accepting. And I feel like this person feeling guilty about that. Okay, so see, I've been waiting my life for someone just like you, and I know you've been waiting for someone to love you. So remember, stop praying for things that you can't handle. Stop asking God to give you things and they show up and then you're like, I don't know what to do, and then you freak out and then you run. Okay, so that's another energy that I picked up. This person prayed for the love that you have that you can give to them. Okay, you may be praying. Always pray for your person, even if you don't know who they are. Okay, step one, always pray for your person, even if you don't know who they are. So all you need is someone to care for you, for someone to love, someone who will always be there. All you need to say is that you want me to be with you. Girl, I know you waited so long for someone to love you. So again, I do feel like this is a masculine energy saying to divine feminine, well, you did, you what, you were waiting, and they feel guilty and they feel regretful. But you, on the other hand, you may be like, well, I'm just waiting for what God promised me, and you're not really taking, see, the way you're handling this and the way they're feeling about it, I think it's two different things. I just really feel like you're like, okay, it is what it is, life goes on. They're saying, oh my God, why didn't I take a chance on this person? Because you deserve love too. Energy is energy if it resonates. So I wish I could be there for every time you sat and every time you shed a tear. So this person knows that, I'm telling you, it's the resilience of you bouncing back. It's things, and I just feel like, you know, they're growing spiritually, right? So they're growing really spiritually. So I feel like you may be going through things, they can feel it, but they can't pinpoint it until they get confirmation because they're growing spiritually. So that's another energy that this person's like, Dag, why does my person not need someone to be there when they're going through hard times? You know, when they're in this energy of maybe shedding a tear or two, you know, just why does my person not deserve? But this is stuff that they're dealing with internally. These are things that they feel about that. Okay, so, baby, I hate to see a pretty girl like you going through the things that you do. Okay, girl, I think you've gone too far along without a good man to make you smile. Now, how can I appeal to you and make you understand that I'm here when you're waiting for someone to love you? So I really feel like I want to go back to the top part really quick. So there was something that I saw that it like kind of stuck out, and then it kind of went away a little bit. So let's see. Tell me how long. Okay, I think I forgot. The downloads are coming and going so fast. So I feel like this person, without a good man to make you smile. Now, remember last night in our reading, that was a really big energy about you making this person smile or being happy. When you see a person, you know, remember, this was a serious energy from last night. But when you see a person, first of all, you can't make up a sparkle in someone's eye. You can't hold back you know, maybe they were just kind of like trying to not play. I don't think it's like play hard to get. I just feel like this person kind of like, you know, they just were like a little bit serious about life. You know what I'm saying? Baby, you've been waiting for the man from all the fairy tales, or maybe just a man from all your dreams. And I feel like this person really has dreamt about this relationship connection. Try to think reality. Let's talk possibility, because girl, you know, you waited for so long. And I just feel like this person's like, well, if my person really wants to be in a relationship connection after all this time, why didn't they go? Okay, why didn't they? Why haven't they? What's holding them up? And they're realizing because you're the person that they really want to be with, okay? Despite whoever you've been with in the midst, you know, if you come into contact with a counterfeit, yeah, okay, so listen, when you deal with the counterfeit, what happens is you get in that relationship connection, you have to fulfill that karmic contract so they can move on, because you've learned a lesson from that, okay? So you've learned a lesson. So all you need is someone who cares, is someone who will always be there in the middle of the night. All you need is someone who cares, someone who will always be there. I ain't trying to play no games with you. And I feel like this person, maybe they were trying to play games and the games ended up in their own heartbreak. They're like trying to play games with you, you know, not being straightforward, just not giving you any type of inkling about this relationship connection, just not sure about where things are going to go, kind of keeping you in the dark, but all along really wanting to be in this relationship connection with you. So listen, this was another download that I had got last night after listening to a couple messages. If it was people in this person's life that if you would have got with them at the time, Spirit almost called it like a non-believing energy. Like this person, these people were around people that in that season of their life, if you would have got with them, they had people around them that one, disapproved, jealous, and very envious of this relationship connection, but they would have hindered that relationship connection. So you got to think about your person and their group of friends. If you were to be with your person, would their lifestyle